for a hero, be Adley Rutschman. Because the regular Adley Rutschman is plenty, right? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially when you're going to Camden Yards and you're going to play in the big leagues for the first time. Right? Like,
Well, that was Adley Rutschman getting the call up to the big league. Are all those guys still on the team? I don't know.
It's possible.
Was
I don't know.
guys that they built around that didn't work out? Anyways.
The entire Norfolk Tide in 2022.
Welcome to Boston. Adley Rutschman, 28-year-old switch-hitting catcher. His fifth major league season, all with Baltimore. Of course, he was the #1 overall pick in the 2019 MLB draft. Three-time All-Star this past year, and then 23-24, and was the AL Silver Slugger Award winner in 2023, and was a part of the Home Run Derby. Had some good games against the Red Sox
sure
in his past that we can certainly go over here, but this is a big name. So in a way, like, a couple of the guys that they got, I'm being funny when I say this, but I wonder if Craig Breslow likes bigger body type athletes.
Very
And what I mean by that is like Crochet last year, right? Peyton Tolley. Like, look at Peyton Tolley
Good tall,
and what he's
broad
done.
guy.
This Eric Miller kid is like going to be the third tight end for the Patriots. He's 280 pounds. Like, and now Adley Rutschman. It says he's 6'2". He looks bigger than that, if you ask me.
With two C's.
Yeah, he's definitely, yes, Lucy. So overall, like, this guy was projected to be the #1 catcher in the league. Statistically, he's a top 10 catcher. He's a top 10 catcher. It's hard to catch every day. It's hard to be a switch hitting catcher. We saw it with Jason Varitek for years, right? He was good from the right side, but struggled from the left side. I'll give you the splits if you want them in a little bit here, but Lucy, why don't you just give us a little bit more about Mr. Adley Daddy. I need a nickname. Rutsch, did you say Rooster maybe?
Rooster. So yes, we'll start with the nicknames here because that's very important. So I want to say the Flying Rutschman, but I don't know if that's what it is. But Clutchman is another one.
Clutchman?
Rooster is his listed nickname from Top Gun, but I don't know if that one's going to catch on as it might be the one he prefers.
Maybe it could be a song he comes to the plate to by Allison Shades.
That's another problem, Joe. Caleb Durbin and Adley Rutschman have the
Rooster,
same walk-up song.
I'll sing it for you if you want me to. Yeah,
Please do.
Come to snuff the rooster.
You caught that, and you can play that as you walk up, Adley Rutschman, as you're welcome to Boston. That's our gift to you. So those are his nicknames. And what else about him? He loves. This is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing about Adley Rutschman. He loves the show I Think You Should Leave.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is the rarest of gems. A person who loves this show is a diamond in the rough.
Do you think he goes up to a drive-thru and says 55 cheeseburgers, 55 hamburgers, 55 fries, 55 drinks?
Because we saw him working out. This video was making the rounds, and it filled my heart. I love this guy. He's working out, and he's just quoting, I think you should leave.
We quote it all the time in here. Where beeth your nutcracker? You think this is slicked back? This is push back. Slop them up. It's interesting, the ghost. I don't know, it's like Bozo dubbed over. Some viral video. No, it's Bozo doing the dub.
Everybody has one.
Actually, dude, no, Calico Cut Pants. You gotta give. Hey, hold that door. I don't know, or maybe not, but did she eat a battery? She just keeps eating batteries. Wait, like the lion? Like the zoo animal? Too big a mud pie, too small a slice. Yeah, that's a chunky.
I'm obsessed. I'm saying all this stuff with him. I am obsessed with this guy. I could do that with Adley Rutschman for hours. I would do that with people here who love I Think You Should Leave. We just do that for hours. It is a very exclusive club. If you like I Think You Should Leave, it just says everything I need to know about it.
It just goes to show
Bravo.
Lucy loves the show.
Oh, I love the show.
For 2 weeks, she was pounding the table here saying, don't add to this team. Don't add to this team. They add Adley Rutschman. Now she's totally on board.
It's so true. Well, because this is why I was worried worried about adding to this team. And I said, don't add Craig Breslow. And I looked you in the eyes through this camera and I said, do not add anything.
And then she went back on all of it.
I went back on all of it because my concern with it was changing the vibes and changing the chemistry of this team. This guy only adds to the chemistry of this team and improves the vibes, because if he has everyone on the team watching this show, I feel like there are some guys on this team, maybe a lot of them, who wouldn't get this show and wouldn't like this show. But if someone does, it could change your life. It will change your entire life if you watch this show.
Tim Robinson's hilarious.
Oh, he's the funniest person alive.
We got everything there besides the guy in the hot dog suit.
Yeah, that's right.
But wait, Matt,
Looking for the guy.
So in a way, like I was saying this to Lucy yesterday. Who did this? But I was saying to Lucy, she was on the whole point about not, I guess, ruining the chemistry,
yes.
right? But adding, Rutschman as a catcher makes the team better because of the position. Mm-hmm. So don't you think he'll be welcomed?
Yes.
Because he's got clout. Like, he's an all-star. He's one of the hitting catchers. They watched him so many times in Baltimore. He has been injured. You might be able to say he's been a little overvalued.
Yep. No doubt.
I think the injuries have slowed him down, but I don't know. Like, I just kind of feel like they upgraded the position, and therefore everybody will support it because it makes them better.
Well, they upgraded the position, but they also upgraded the room, right? And the clubhouse. And Joe, we've talked about this. I think this Red Sox team needs more veteran leadership, and I think that's part of what they did yesterday. Marcelo Meyer out the door. Adley Rutschman, who is has a good reputation around baseball, brought in. Again, catching is a position that affects winning more than just about any other position on the field because it ties together the position players and the pitchers. It's that's what a good catcher is. So you're hoping that Rutschman is a part of a new core of winning. You're trying to build something here. Most good winning baseball teams have a catcher or a franchise catcher. It's a hard position to value, right? So you said Rutschman is overvalued. He probably is, because he has not been the hitter that I think a lot of people thought he was going to be. The injuries probably have something to do with that. That's a story as old as time with catchers, though. Catchers have a hard time staying behind the plate. They have a hard time staying behind, on the field. That's why the Buster Posies and the Yadier Molinas of the world are so hard to find. But if you look at Buster Posey's stats or Yadi Molina's stats, you would say, it's not a great offensive player, and Rutschman hasn't been a great offensive player, but he does have the potential to be a great offensive player for the position. He had back-to-back 800 OPS seasons when he came into the league. It's trended down since then because he's been hurt. He has not fully fulfilled his potential. We all understand that. So there is a bit of a risk here. The Red Sox are making a bet that Rutschman is the hitter he was in his first 2 years in the league compared to the hitter he's been in the last 3 years in the league. That's a risk. There's no doubt about it. They're also making a bet that he's healthy, because he's been on the IL 5 times in the last calendar year. That is a significant risk they are taking on. I'm just willing to do it for the position, because it's hard to find a 3-time All-Star who's a switch hitter, who's really good behind the plate. There are no questions about Rutschman behind the plate. People are saying, you should give up this return for Goodman. He hits for a lot of power. Goodman, the catcher in the Rockies. Mm-hmm. What's Goodman behind the plate? Does Goodman bring the intangibles that Rutschman does bring to the team? He's an intangibles guy. He's good behind the plate. He has significant offensive upside for the position. He just has a lot of injury questions, too.
So just real quick, I wanted to talk about an extension quickly. I know that he has the rest of the season and potentially a playoff, and then next year the arbitration number. Is his next contract as a catcher full-time? And do you think he could be a DH or a first baseman?
So yes, he could. I mean, any catcher can play first base. Wilson Contreras has turned into a really good first baseman. Is he going to hit enough to be a DH?
Right.
So that, and we've had these debates with catchers for years. Is Joe Mauer worth it if he's playing first base or if he's a DH? Is Buster Posey worth it if he's not catching every day? We'll have the same conversation with Rutschman. To me, I will take that chance. I'll make a projection that he is going to catch for the next 2 or 3 years, and then I'll figure it out after that. Just because the profile of getting a catcher who can do what he potentially can offensively and is this good behind the plate, I mean, franchise catchers do not grow on trees, guys. And the question is he a franchise catcher? Because some people would say they're not sold on the fact that he is. I'm willing to make the bet that he is a franchise catcher because it's hard to find somebody with this profile.
I think he is. I think it's long-term durability is his issue.
No doubt.
Yes, absolutely. I think he is a franchise catcher. I think that is what they have in mind for him. And I think that's what the plan is probably going forward, is to look to make him the franchise catcher.
And I would just say this, for a team that is trying to win baseball games, a catcher is so much more valuable than your second, your third, and your fifth prospect.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, I truly believe that.
That's why,
do.
not for 1 second was I like, oh, this is crazy that they're giving up these prospects for him. Like, as I said yesterday, you can say it's an overpay and be happy with the move that was made. Because, yeah, it is like statistically on paper an overpay. But I think in the long run, it's worth it. Like, it's going to be so much more worth it than not doing it in the first place.
The last all-star catcher that they got at the trade deadline? Victor Martinez.
Oh.
And it was, I think, Veritek was he ever an all-star?
Veritek was still here. Yeah. They brought in Victor Martinez. He spent some time behind the plate, played first, DH'd a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just the wrong time to do it, but Martinez was a good player.
He was very good. One more thing on Rutschman.
Yes.
Big boy, I told you, right?
Yes.
They like the big guys. This from our buddy Keegan Stiefel sent this to us. Adley Rutschman once tackled Christian McCaffrey when he was the kicker for Oregon State.
Yep.
Wild.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, this
Look at
is
that.
Adley Rutschman,
Oh
right?
my
That's
God.
your catcher. That is your franchise catcher right there.
He kicked it in McCaffrey to the 20, to the 30, and then,
Look at him, 87. 87 right there.
And he stood over him and said,
Look at him.
I got you.
Adley Rutschman, right there, helping him up. He is a sportsman through and through. What an athlete! What an athlete we've got! I am so excited for this, Matt.
It's no Vinatieri tackling Herschel
That's right.
Walker. All right,
It's better.
Can you believe that? Oh, the Beavers of Oregon State. What are you going to do? I thought he'd at least be a tight end. Wow, he's the kicker.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess
isn't
so.
that
You're going to be the first overall pick. You don't want to.
right.
You don't want to catch 40 balls over the middle,
That is
Joe.
true. Good for him for actually playing, though.
Yeah,
I'll give him
exactly.
credit for that one.